Great. Hi, everyone. I'm Jared. We're from Finology, and we are a fintech company. We primarily, our mission is actually to enable seamless lending and insurance anywhere. And all of our clients are in banking, insurance, or the property sectors. So how do we accomplish our mission of enabling seamless lending, insurance anywhere? We do it via two primarily models. The first one is an API services model, where we get widespread use and distribution of our APIs, which are integrated to different systems and different large channel partners. The second model is where we have our own branded marketplace platforms, which we own. So it is also a B2B and B2B2C model primarily. So our biggest users are property developers and real estate agents, which use us to do mortgage pre-approvals. So our key addressable markets through our services are actually in mortgage loans and motorcycle insurance. We do serve also other other products from the banking and insurance industry, but our biggest volume comes from mortgage loans and motorcycle insurance. Now, the market sizes for mortgages in Malaysia are pretty big. Every year, there are at least 300,000 property transactions. Of course, with COVID, that has been affected a little bit, but that should pick up within a year or two. Whereas on the other hand, we also, one of our key markets is motorcycle insurance, where there are 13 million motorcycles in Malaysia, but only 4 million of them have valid insurance. And if you survey and ask these customers, they'll tell you it's because they need to go to the road transport department to queue up to get their road tax renewed. And today we are serving these two markets with our partners from the banking and insurance side. We have 17 banks covered and 3 insurers covered, of which 5 of these FSIs we already have straight through purchase or straight through approval ability. So these are some example implementations of our services with our partners. We are tied up with the largest property website in Malaysia, iProperty, where they integrate with our APIs to white label another brand called Loan Care, where you can get your home loans pre-approved on their website. Hi Home is a Malaysian government affordable housing website, where you get a lot of the B40 segment going in to get themselves pre-approved and looking to ballot for affordable housing. And then on the right side is a number of ticketing e-kiosks, where, for example, if you park your car, where you pay your parking machine, you can also decide to renew your road tax and insurance on those machines. So those are all powered by our APIs. So how we've done since 2018 when we commercialized our services, as you can see.
Time is over.
Oh,
let's continue in the Q&A session.
Sure. Yes, please. Let's go to the Q&A.
Okay, so let's start Q&A. The judges, do you have questions?
Yeah, hi, Jared.
Hi.
How seamless is the process as far as from application to disbursement itself? And how many banks or FIs do you have the capability in terms of doing this?
We are currently partnered with 3 banks for a seamless experience. So this is where you can do the digital onboarding all the way to pre-approvals, subject to the documents being supplied and the declarations being true at the end of it before disbursement.
Okay.
The pre-approvals can come out within 5 minutes for the mortgage, actually. So it's pretty fast. Pretty impressive. Whereas for insurances, it's on the spot, end-to-end, the policy is issued the moment money is received.
Hi, Jared. It's Paul Chung here. For the mortgage and insurance business, it's akin to sort of mortgage broking and loan broking. Do you need a license for this? Number one. And number two, how do you differentiate yourself from crowdfunding platforms that's financing everything?
Firstly, we don't need the licenses. This has been checked multiple times with Bank Negara, with the insurers. If there's any licenses, there are already existing frameworks for it, which we are compliant to. Secondly, we are not exactly in competition with crowdfunding platforms because the products that we distribute are the same products that you can get from a bank or an insurer. So crowdfunding is an alternative funding source for all these other, those are equity funding, whereas we're doing personal financing, mortgages, car insurances, we do SME insurances. Yeah,
Yeah.
hope
Hi,
that answers
Jared.
your question. Hi.
Hi, Jared. Thanks for the presentation. Actually, I have a question with regard to this pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, right? How you mitigate the risk of the higher NPL from your customers? Thanks.
Thank you for the question. First off, because we're not balance sheet lenders ourselves, so we don't, the NPL issue is really how banks would like to mitigate. So when they share with us their change in their scoring criteria, their underwriting criteria, we make a change along with them on our engine for their particular set of customers. Whereas if you're talking about insurances, we have actually seen double-digit growth since the pandemic started. For example, last year, we were doing about 500 policies a month. After the pandemic started, we are now doing about 1,000 policies a month. So we are seeing quite a good or positive effect on our business, simply because more people are moving towards digital application channels. They are moving towards digital renewal channels for insurances. And our revenue has actually grown in this period, and we think it's here to stay.